Back in December of 1998, the Financial Times wrote a feature article about a thinking tool I'd developed based on the previous 10 years' experience, helping senior executive clients to build innovative agile organisation. In brief, here's what the feature said. This exciting new gadget will help you unlock your innovative mindset and allow you to pull different perspectives together and lift thinking to a higher out-of-the-box level. So what is this gadget, as the FT calls it? Well, here it is. It's called 2D 3D, and it continues to play a major part in unlocking innovative mindsets 20 years on. So how does the 2D 3D thinking tool help unlock an innovative mindset? Well, notice how when you come at it from this side, you see a circle. Viewed from this angle, it looks like a square, and look at it this way, and it's a triangle. Each viewpoint yields a very different perspective on the same object. What you see depends on the angle you're coming from. 2D 3D highlights a fundamental human characteristic, the fact that we each form our own unique individual perspective on the same reality. Each of our perspectives is inherently incomplete, biased and one-sided. Just like the circle, the triangle and the square facets of 2D 3D, our perspectives are two-dimensional, or 2D, takes on the bigger picture three-dimensional, or 3D, reality. It's very important to recognise that the inability to see the whole picture is simply a natural and inevitable part of being human. It's not a personal failing. But what is a personal failing and a major barrier to innovation and agility is to make the mistake of taking our personal perspective to be the whole reality. So 2D 3D embodies the key realisation that gives birth to an innovative mindset that none of us ever sees the whole of any situation. Now, innovation is essentially about combining multiple different perspectives to create new value, because despite the myth of the lone genius, in reality innovation is very much a team effort. This is why systemically cultivating innovative mindsets throughout the organisation is what unleashes the innovation magic, as people value, explore and integrate different perspectives as part of their normal everyday activity. The big challenge in all of this is that it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that what we see is the whole picture. Then we find ourselves aligning only with those who see things the same way and alienating everyone else. This is why so many organisations end up fragmenting into the fiefdoms, factions and silos that are the number one organisational barrier to innovation and agility. In 2D 3D terms, what happens is the circlists, the people who mistake the 2D circle for the whole 3D reality, see triangolans as mistaken, misinformed or misguided. And the triangolans, those who mistake the 2D triangle for reality, hold similarly dim views of circlists, and neither of them sees eye to eye with the squarians. Organisations fragment into multiple parts as local 2D perspectives become entrenched, and what start out as simple misunderstandings end up as institutionalised misalignments, with associated us and them attitudes and behaviours. These lead to mistakes, where time, energy and money get wasted doing things that don't add value. Missed opportunities, where things that would add significant value don't get done, and the friction and inertia that's symptomatic of an inflexible, fragmented organisation. Contrast this dysfunctional but sadly all too common scenario with what happens when people cultivate innovative mindsets instead. As we've seen, the foundation of an innovative 2D 3D mindset is recognising and accepting that all perspectives, including our own, are inevitably incomplete, biased and one-sided. This frees us from the trap of a 2D perspective that says, we can't both be right, and I know I am, so you must be wrong. And we also escape the deeply dysfunctional notion that if you were in any way right, then I'd have to be wrong. As we increasingly regard the perspectives of others as a way to enrich our own understanding, the very same people we previously saw as mistaken, misinformed and misguided now auto-magically appear to be interesting, insightful and inventive. In this way, 2D 3D mindsets naturally and automatically unleash cooperation and collaboration, and new insights that spark off new ideas, experiments and initiatives, unleashing the collective ability to co-create new value and bringing the innovative agile organisation to life. Innovative mindsets are the cultural foundation for building an innovative agile organisation. The trick is to create conditions in which a systemic organisation-wide shift takes place away from entrenched 2D perspectives to innovative mindsets. That's why, 20 years on, the 2D, 3D shape featured in the FT article is still right at the heart of my professional practice and at the centre of my business logo.